moisturizer and the fit I had on yesterday. Uniform necessities, multiples of everything. Now your neighbor wanna come and speak to me like,
hey, how you doing? I ain't too bad.
ha 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 ha. Hit her with a few fake laughs. She talking my ear off. It's sympathy I lack. I care about one thing. Well, anyway, gotta pay a little more if we late to the jack. Got a jet cause the boat leave at 8. And we got some fur on the upper deck in the orchestra. Gon' play a score for every Ablo project. You ain't scared to change cause it's ain't coming out your pockets. My fruity and slip. I'm rude a little bit. Don't be acting so appalled. All y'all girl, let it put so much into tonight. And you just don't care. Now stop playing games. Gun, bring your downstairs. Come on, girl, let's go. Come on, girl, let's go.
Rushing me, relax, chill, alright?
To tonight, just don't care. Playing games, girl, bring your downstairs.
I think I left something in the house.
Madden Football is the home of Super Bowl 57, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Los Angeles Chargers and the Kansas City Chiefs, and it comes your way next.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. We count down the kickoff of what should be an epic affair, as it'll be the AFC champion LA Chargers taking on yet another AFC team, the Kansas City Chiefs. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And off we go on EA Sports. And we will not have a return, so the first drive of the Super Bowl will begin at the 25. Los Angeles taking the field, led by Justin Herbert, third-year man out of Oregon, whose career is off to an incredibly productive start.
How about this for perspective about what Herbert has done this season? The last time the Chargers were in the Super Bowl, he hadn't even been born yet. Now in only his third season, the kid from Oregon has taken the Chargers over the hump and into Super Bowl Sunday.
Here's a six-year man, Austin Eckler. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Herbert with a connection to Allen for a Charger first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Sony Michel, his first carry. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
No doubt about it. Really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Herbert. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton, and the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one, and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Time to get our first look at one of the star faces of the NFL, Patrick Mahomes and his Kansas City offense. Really the gold standard among NFL offenses since he became the starter in 2018.
You can't help but continue to marvel at how well this man's career has gone so far. Now in his 5th season as KC's starter, he's never missed a conference title game, and he's taking the field in his 3rd Super Bowl. Simply dominant, it's easy to envision him being one of the top quarterbacks for many years to come.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Man open, that's Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. The trick play works. He's got the first. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Chiefs are on the board first here in this Super Bowl.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. Flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he'll be out of bounds well short of the goal line, so the attempt at the fake extra point unsuccessful. I thought the days of the fake extra point were numbered once they moved these kicks back to the 15. Apparently, I was mistaken.
Yeah, I was wondering who was ever going to try to do this. In fact, I couldn't wonder. I didn't think it would ever happen. Taking a fake from the 15-yard line to try and pick up an extra point, I didn't think anyone would ever call this.
No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Well, no matter your experience level as a quarterback, you throw an interception on that first drive, maybe a little shaken up. Nice response there to get their first down.
I think you make an excellent point. I don't care who you are. You throw an interception, it's going to get to you a little bit. But the ones that we've seen that are the best, you never notice it. They don't come to the bench, throw their helmets, they don't do any of that. They just go back out the next drive and act like it never happened. And that's what we're seeing here.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Herbert now. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make... That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Back to throw here, Herbert. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Running on first down, Eckler. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Here's 2nd and and 9, just a yard on that last run. Draw play, it's Eckler. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Buying time to his left. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
That's a good effort there, trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. Well, that is not what you want to see from him on the big stage, obviously. And he's been so reliable all season long.
A big part of why they've gotten here to this game. But you have to wonder, will this haunt them later as this Super Bowl progresses?
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And it's a fumble. And picked up by the Chargers. And he takes it back to the house. It's a fumble recovery and a Charger touchdown. And what we just saw, very, very rare. We only had 5 of those in the first 50 Super Bowls.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and we just saw it happen again. Extraordinary.
The defense has been good, and they were good again there. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs ready to rock again on offense. They trailed early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. And look at this. It's a fake. And this is caught. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. A big defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a first down. Under a minute to go, clock running, and a back-and-forth first quarter of play. And again, it's Mahomes. He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelsey, 37 yards. And the Chiefs are able to move back in front.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. Flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out. Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Eluding the pressure right. He finds his target, Allen. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. One quarter done, 3 more to play here in Super Bowl 57. It's a close game here early on. We'll return after this message. You're watching the NFL, and it's right here on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Well, welcome back to the date on the calendar we circle every year. Super Bowl Sunday. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis here with you as we get set to begin quarter 2. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And the Chargers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field. And just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
Michel is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Eckler will score. Touchdown, Chargers. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment that allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it's Austin Eckler who finishes things off with a touchdown run. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken at the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. And Kansas City's offense now set ready to go. And right now we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Mahomes to throw once more. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 40. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Last play they went over 20 yards. This time they topped 30.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. Mahomes now to throw. And it's caught. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
Kelsey out in the slot right. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Chiefs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. And, Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, it's multiple series now that have ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan on how to utilize him best when they get in close.
No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time... They scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Flushed out right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Decent gain on the scramble of 6, but now it's 4th.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away.
Back deep is Kadarius Toney.
And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Mahomes now on 1st down. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And Mahomes is going to go down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. And it's taken in at the 9.
Remind you in just a couple of minutes we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far.
The Charger drive about to get going.
As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
First down now, but that clock rolling.
Herbert's throw there complete to Allen. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Well, so far, really no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to them, and it's paying off.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So first and 10 now from the 30. Herbert. And an incomplete pass.
That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number one. To throw again on second down. Herbert. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Herbert back to the air. And that's incomplete.
Dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And they'll accept that penalty.
Automatic first down.
A lack of discipline defensively on fourth down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. On the screen, this is Eckler. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop her with just over 40 seconds to go in the... Throwing again on second down. Herbert. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
You know it's not an easy job to go and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
Roughing a kicker. Defense.
Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yardage and running another fourth down. They decline it.
And what was that they taught you in law school, that possession is 9/10 of the law?
I didn't go to law school.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you did. Well, I'm going to give that to you anyway. Possession is 9/10 of the law, and it's 9/10 of this game, too. Having the football counts.
You're so litigious. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl. As one of the greatest performances of the year usually, but not here. Halftime of the Super Bowl is skipped, and we are on to the second half. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Fielded just outside the goal line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. And I think you'd have to say their coaching staff, all things considered, had to be pleased with their performance in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Definitely pleased, doing their best not to show it to their team, of course, because as you and I both know, their mantra all season long has been finish. Get the job done. They know how close they are to lifting that trophy. One more solid half of football, and they can do exactly that.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw taken in by Valdez-Scantling. So 8 yards on the completion there. And now 1 yard to go on third down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll hand off here to Eckler, and he is going to lose yardage here. Chris Jones that time coming in with a tackle behind the line.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Herbert. And this one incomplete. Too much contact on that one, and it's third down.
He thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Now on 2nd and 13, Herbert. And his throw here's incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 31-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory down at the 31. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert on the move to his left. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here,
thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs will take over here at their own 12-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And they'll get him down here at the 23. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage.
Incomplete. Third quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there. On first down, Mahomes. And that'll be caught by Tony. And they're going to get this up to midfield. They go play fake. Mahomes. Over the middle. Hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback, and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelce. Touchdown! Travis Kelce with his 3rd touchdown of the Super Bowl. And they are able to add on to their advantage. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 8. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it culminates in a Travis Kelce touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out. L.A. set to take over again on offense. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? Losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Throwing on first down, but this one lines up to be incomplete. Josh Palmer, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
On second down, Eckler. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Herbert now. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Chris Jones, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up fourth down.
Yeah, that's when we turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, the next-gen stat's going to illustrate just how quickly a quarterback has to process everything, as he was on the ground in under 3 seconds, 2.9 to be precise. Folks, welcome back to the biggest stage in sports, the Super Bowl, and now we get down to the good stuff, the fourth and final quarter. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. The Chiefs on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble that gets him a first down.
Now that's a killer because you think you get it absolutely covered, and then he hot puts it out of there and picks up a first down. Drives you crazy as a defense.
You're exactly right. Looked like a for-sure stop on third, and then the tables turn. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. Stiff-armed him. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Kyle Van Noy able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce with a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight. And the Chiefs are starting to pull away in the 4th quarter of this Super Bowl. Butker now to add the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it culminates in a Travis Kelce touchdown. Now after after the touchdown. Here's Butker on to kick it away. No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi Trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive, 1st and 10. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well. And if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Chris Jones, his 2nd sack of the night.
And assortment of sacks in this game. This was a product of a good jump and terrific effort. Moves quickly off the snap of the ball. Doesn't let up until he's in the backfield and impacting the quarterback.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now it's Herbert. Pass over the middle tipped, but he still brings it in. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that on your side.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now. And if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Got a man, it's complete, it's Palmer. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Eckler now between the tackles. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. The run got 4, now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, Herbert. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Here's Herbert. And hauled in here by Richard Rodgers. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And they move this all the way down to the 9. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Herbert. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Chris Jones bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight.
And that's his 3rd sack, and that ties a Super Bowl record. Makes me think of my old college teammate, Reggie White. He had 3 with the Green Bay Packers in Super Bowl 31. Darnell Dockett of Arizona, Super Bowl 43. And Coney Ealy, 3 sacks for the Panthers against Denver in Super Bowl 50.
All those sacks, they've only been an official record. And he's going to go down again. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Herbert to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here and maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he's going to be taken down about a yard shy of the first at the 29. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's the Chiefs punter now. On presumably to... And look at this! Another fake! And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. There are times to run that fake, and there are times to not run it, and this, without question, would fall in the latter category.
Well, I don't know about without question, partner. I think we should look at the analytics on this one because, oh, yeah, the analytics say, yeah, without question. You should have gone ahead and punted the football because now, not only did you not get it, and you really had no chance to, what a short field that you turned the ball over to the other offense.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Throwing, Herbert. Going back to Allen. He's got him again. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they can afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
And the Chiefs have got it. And with that, they should have a victory as well. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Now Mahomes. No hesitations, they go right back to Kelsey. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. And the Kansas City Chiefs are the Super Bowl champions. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy who didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all off season, They'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
It's only right, that's how we eat it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team.